gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
You know, someone once said that war is hell. Well, tonight, hell just got worse. We've got destruction, we've got violence, we've got carnage and mayhem. Because tonight, an historic first on Extreme, as the Army, the Navy and the RAF enter the war zone together. It's our armed forces face-off.
Yes, Craig, tonight's main event is a first on Robot Wars, the ultimate mayhem between our boys and girls from the armed forces. Tonight, will the Army win on all counts? Will the Navy ride the waves of victory? Or will the RAF take to the skies of success? And whilst the teams don their battle dress, let's take a look at what else is on tonight's show. Can Plunderbird and Bigger Brother trash the tag team terror that is Comengetorix and Spawn Again? Behemoth takes part in our Annihilator qualifiers, our metal-mashing mayhems, and tonight they face Stinger and Thermidor. We let Diotoir settle a score with Firestorm in our vengeance battle, and we'll keep a close eye on King v Powerworks to see if they'll show the newcomer how it's done in our Wild Card Warriors battle. And all that before tonight's main event, featuring robots from the armed forces in one monstrous mash of metal madness.
Tonight we have the most fearsome fighting machines, forged from pure steel. And that's just the Roboteers. And if you thought our usual teams were competitive, that is nothing compared to the armed forces. It's big men, big robots, big trouble.
Yes, take cover, because tonight the armed forces go to war in the mother, father and granddaddy of all battles. But to get us in the mood, you want a bit of tag team terror? Okay then, let the wars begin!
First up, a tag team terror contest for a place in the semi-finals. Bigger Brother and Plunderbird in the last series, they came third in this against Comengetorix and Spawn Again.
In the pits, it is tag team terror time again. And Comengetorix, it's a bit of an invitation, isn't it, in that name?
Oh yeah, they've got to come and get it.
They're paired up with Spawn of Scatter. Now, what brought you two teams together? Because it's a new pairing.
Well, basically, we beat them last year, and ever since then, we've been friends.
All right. Quite amicable, then. What are you going to do to your opponents, then?
Well, I don't know about Big Brother so much, but I think Plunderbird needs to learn how to fly.
Right. It's going to be the opposition. And you've got something to say, too.
We have told you before.
And we'll tell you again.
We've got the slice.
We've got the flip.
And we'll cut them up nice and chuck them in a skip.
We've just loaded Plunderbirds. As we switched it on, the robot's gone into fast forward and completely wrecked our roller shutter doors, if you have a look, which has virtually disabled the stage for the rest of the day.
Breaking news from the pits. We've just heard the Plunderbird can't go to fight in the arena. They went in, they damaged the door, and they damaged themselves. So we've had to find a replacement. And Major Tom, it looks like you have been drawn up to fight with Big Brother. Are you ready? Are you happy? Are you technically prepared for this?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Fantastic.
Well, good luck, team. We need you in the arena as soon as possible. This is an untested tag team. It's never happened before. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, I'm with the door, then.
Well, I told you I wanted to go first, mate.
Yeah, well, perhaps you should have let him open it first, eh?
Yeah, well, I suppose there is that, really.
Well, you know, I mean, it's only common courtesy.
Unfortunate, I know, but...
It did come out of nowhere, though, Gov. I mean, I didn't see it coming.
From the Isle of Wight, Comengetorix.
This is the remodeled Warvet Vercingetorix, which fought in 3 previous series. Has an axe lifter flipper remech, which can hoist 200 kilos. Comengetorix, if you think you're hard enough.
Hi, we're Team Comengetorix this year. We were Vercingetorix. This is Ian, team captain. I'm Alistair, and this is the sleeping partner, Tom. Amongst our weaponry, we have a lifter, sarcasm written on the front, and an axe, so that people will get the point.
From East Tilbury, Spawn Again.
Twice a series semi-finalist has a high-powered CO2 flipper at the front and spike at the back, and the 12-volt battery can generate an astonishing 25 miles an hour top speed.
Yeah, we're a Spawn Again team. As you can see, the Essex boys have got a new robot this year. We're same power, but a big bad flipper this year. Anyone who wants to go up against us in the arena better be prepared to go into orbit.
And our motto this year is surrender or fly.
From the Isle of Sheppey, Major Tom.
A cross between a 1970s fairground bumper car and a garden water barrel. 12-volt electric driven, the motor's from a golf caddy. Ground control to Major Tom can stoke up 10 miles an hour top speeds.
Hi, my name's Henry Ryan. This is Joe Brown from Laysdown, and this is Samantha Ryan. And this is our robot, Major Tom. And we're here to do serious damage to any other robot that wants to get in our way.
We're a 1978 Italian Dodgem car, and anyone that wants to get in our way, we're just going to bump, dodge them straight out of the way, crash, they're gone.
From Brighton, Bigger Brother.
A nightmare in metal is the official description of this 96-kilo machine with its CO2-powered gas ram spike flipper, 0 ground clearance, and a Robot Wars metric. What, an 8.5?
Hello, my name's Joe, and this is my sister Ellie. She's the pit crew. And this is my dad, Ian, and he's the driver. I'm the captain, and I use the flipper. Watch out, Bigger Brother's about.
Roboteers, stand by.
Joe, so the Comengetorix and Spawn Again teams. Darren Ball for the Spawn Again, and Ian Gear at the controls of Comengetorix, and there's Major Tom, Bigger Brother. House robots, Sir Killalot, our deadly destroyer, and Dead Metal with the scorpion pincers and the venomous circular saw.
3, 2, 1.
Two robots starting, Bigger Brother and Comengetorix. That's Comengetorix with the needle-like axe, not very powerful. Certainly the Bigger Brother here. They've gone off alarming. Venting steam, venting collective spleen. Little Joe is the weapon operator and at the controls, and Comengetorix are neither coming nor going at the moment in time. They're very sluggish, and Bigger Brother is doing all the attacking. Don't forget, your teammate can only come in if you tag them. Comengetorix, that's better now. Driving forward up to 15 miles an hour. Out comes Major Tom. Out comes Spawn Again. All 4 robots in there at this moment in time. This is not strictly allowed. That's Major Tom being flicked up and over. Henry Ryan and little Samantha Ryan in the team, and bang, they go over. Well, that was a head-on collision, wasn't it, for Major Tom? Came down to earth with an almighty bang. Comengetorix on one side, doing the attacking. Well, I think Bigger Brother is, yes, trying to right his teammate Major Tom. That is good work there by Ian Watts, the driver of Bigger Brother. Side by side with Comengetorix. That's Spawn Again coming out now with a little flick, using the lifter, the CO2-powered lifter. But for me, Bigger Brother is the most impressive robot in this tag team terror. Spawn Again's lifter seems to be stuck in position. Open, there's Killalot. Major Tom is about to be counted out by the ref bot. They were righted by their teammate Bigger Brother, but they were never quite right, if you get what I mean. And certainly, Comengetorix is trying to use that little axe to cause more trouble. Well, we know that Major Tom has gone then, leaving Bigger Brother's Ian Watts to fight alone. Dead Metal is trying to polish off the Union Jack of Major Tom. He's still smiling on top there, look. Major Tom. And Spawn Again's weapon has never really been useful in the entire battle. It's the end of Major Tom. You can hear the siren. That means the Pit of Oblivion is being opened up. Major Tom's on the floor flipper. And the Italian Dodgem car failed to dodge just about anything there, really. Bashing on the arena floor. Great creativity has gone into Major Tom. Think of all the work that's gone into that. The painting, the glitter, transforming it from a Dodgem car, all the work. Great. We'll finish you off then in just a trice. That's what Robot Wars is all about. Robot Wars Extreme means extreme punishment for your creativity. And all your work, Major Tom team, the Ryans and Joe Brown, comes to that sort of an end. If we can get you in the pit, you're a little bit too big, actually. Lose some weight, son. Major Tom counted out.
Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuits are dead. There's something wrong. The winners, Comengetorix and Spawn again! Got you guys?
Well, big brother, Joe, what happened there, mate?
We had an interference where Daddy thinks the antenna is broken.
Little kids, lovely little kids. All fair in love and war. All is fair in love and war. I mean, they were almost in tears.
Yeah, but we couldn't see
feel
that.
proud of yourself now.
We couldn't see that in there.
Well, and Comengetorix, no respect for the Union flag there. You're just bashing it. Yeah.
Well, do they deserve to wear it?
I can see it. I can see a grudge match coming on. I can see a grudge match coming on.
Only when their robots are working properly.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Bottling out.
Hey, we'll get you in the pits and we'll see if we can sort of grudge match out between you two because he's angry now. And when little Joe's angry, he's mean.
Yeah.
When he's angry, he's mean. Look, he's what?
He's up for it.
Yeah, he's up for it. He's up for a grudge match, all right? So
yeah, no problem.
We'll see if we can make that happen then, all right, guys? Until then, though, please let it all hang out for Spawn again and Comengetorix. Well done, lads.
Controversy after that fight. I'm a little bit confused. Let's go over to our main man Joe to tell us what happened. Joe, you're not happy, are you? They were a bit rude to you in that arena, and they were mean to you when they were talking to Craig, weren't they?
Yes.
What are you going to do to them if you get them in the arena again?
We'll flip them up, push them in the pit.
You too? What are you going to do to them? Are you going to mash them?
Yeah. Are you going to trash them? Yeah.
Are you going to enjoy it?
Yeah.
And are you hard enough to take on these mighty youngsters?
Comengetorix if you think you're hard enough.
Now that is a rematch brewing if ever I saw it.
One fight down. And that was just the start of the build-up to tonight's big battle. The armed forces face off. So let's see if the Navy have got the nerve.
We are Team Megahertz. My name is Dave Robson, Petty Officer in the Royal Navy, Team Captain. To my left is Dinger Bell, another Petty Officer in the Royal Navy. And we have Operator Maintainer Goose. We are the Team Megahertz, and we're going to hurt. We're up against the Army, the RAF. No competition. We're going to hurt.
There's no way that this one's going to be anything less than awesome. Our armed forces face off. A classic in the making. But now, a more terrifying trio than our panel of judges. Yes, we're going Mayhem mental.
Three into one won't go. Only one will survive and go through to our Annihilator. Will it be Behemoth or Stinger or Thermidor?
Well, the crowd are going to love this. It's time for another Mayhem, and we've got three ferocious-looking robots. Starting with the Stinger team, veterans of the wars. Are you looking forward to this?
We're really looking forward to this fight. We've added some spikes on for this one, especially to get holes in that Behemoth. And as for the flipper and the pincher, no problem.
You haven't faced them before, though, have you?
None of them. It's going to be a really good fight. We've never seen any of them in the arena, and it's going to be evil.
Good. That's what we like to hear. Are you scared, Thermidor?
We're not scared at all. Their weapons are rubbish. Ours is the only good weapon.
OK. Not so sure about that. Behemoth, you're a pretty feisty robot when you want to be, aren't you? You looking forward to this?
We are looking forward to this. We fancy a bit of boiled lobster. We're going to take the sting out and take their tail.
Lovely. One of them will win, and they will go through to the Annihilator later in the series.
From Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire, Behemoth.
$15 kilos heavier than in the last wars, more weight behind the scoop, the shell's titanium, the motor power 24 volts. This can lift 300 kilos, very difficult to beat.
From Branston, Stinger.
A mad maniacal masher with the spinning chrome dome wheels containing the electrics. Suspect rubber tyres, though. Get too close to the bludgeon spikes, you'll be stung.
From Costasy, Thermidor 2.
The lobster with the claws and the very strong pneumatic CO2 flipper, 15 mile an hour top speeds, 95 kilos. Only Pussycat could stop this in the 4th series of wars, and that in the semi-finals.
Roboteers, stand by.
And our house robots in the arena this time. Sergeant Bash, light it up, he'll torch anything. And Shunt, bull-nosed, lion-hearted, tigerish, dogged, an animal of a robot.
3,
3 terrific robots here. Only one survives and goes through to our Annihilator 3 of the very best, though. Stinger, I love it. Just slams that great mace down, and Behemoth is turned over by Thermidor. One of the most improved robots we've seen around, Thermidor. Behemoth and Stinger smashing into one another, but this is the moment when Thermidor flipped Behemoth up and over. Only 1.5 centimetres of ground clearance, but they found that gap, Thermidor. Stinger spins. Thermidor again on Behemoth, they're out of the arena, they've gone! Look at that, 95 kilos simply dumped out of the arena. Bang! They're almost unbeatable, Behemoth. Until this moment. Great power from Thermidor. There goes the siren, which means the pit is being lowered. And one of these will go into it. I bet even George Francis of the Chaos team is taking note of Thermidor this time around. Stinger's mace, Thermidor's lifter. Who's going to win this one? Stinger in on the side wall of the arena, tries to hop away from Thermidor, maybe just stay out of trouble. Thermidor needs to dodge the flames, can get through to the electronic controls. 4 12-volt batteries on Stinger. Thermidor with 24 volts in there as well. There's the pit waiting. It's gone all a little bit quiet now. Thermidor may well think David Harding and Ian Harvey is driving. They've done enough, but they've done even more. Stinger's gone. They've locked both of them out. Thermidor, last man standing, the only one in. There went Stinger out of the arena. That was mightily impressive by the lobster.
What an amazing battle! Both robots out of the arena. Thermidor goes through to the Annihilator. I did not give you a chance in with Behemoth and Stinger. I just thought you were cannon fodder.
We knew all along we'd be okay.
Did you really?
No.
How long have you been working on the flipper? Because I don't remember it being that powerful.
We've got more gas on it this year, so we can go a lot longer.
I tell you what, you got rid of them two with ease.
Yeah, we did.
Once you got rid of Behemoth, you were playing it quite tactically then, weren't you?
We didn't really know what to do with Stinger. They were a good robot, a bit tricky.
You threw to the Annihilator?
Yeah.
What are you going to do then?
We're going to win, definitely.
Hey, this is what I like to hear. Fight and talk on Robot Wars. Let's hear it for Thermidor.
Hot stuff, the lobster. Thermidor through to our Annihilator later on in the series with our previous Mayhem winners, Pussycat, Hypnodisc, Arnold A. Terminator, and Splinter.
It's going crazy tonight in the war zone. It's like everyone knows it's a big night for badness. And it is. We're building up to our armed forces face-off. Now, we've heard from the Navy, but are the RAF ready to counter-attack?
Anvil is going to hammer the Army and the Navy. We're going to retain air superiority over robot wars. Royal Air Force, we're going to beat the rest.
Well, we've got a real no-mercy final on the cards. Who's going to do it, guys? Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. Because I've just heard that Firestorm wants some time in the war zone first. Julia, what's all that about?
Well, Craig, I've known about this for some time, but let's ask the Firestorm team themselves. Now, you've got a pretty good reason to fight, have you noticed?
Yes, Julia, we want vengeance.
Tell us why. It all goes back to something published in the Robot Wars magazine, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Someone wrote in asking if all the Roboteers had a fight, then who would win?
Okay, it all makes sense because it was Dr. Zulu's column that they wrote to, wasn't it? And this was his response, I quote, "I've already witnessed a big fight in the pit area. George from Chaos 2 packs a mean sucker punch, but the Firestorm boys missed it because they were doing their hair." You're not happy with that, are you? So what do you want?
We want vengeance. And when we win, we want their written apology published in the magazine.
Dr. Zulu.
Yes.
What's this about the Firestorm boys doing their hair?
Big gang of girly boys, that's all they are.
So you're looking forward to getting into that arena with them, are you?
Not really, because there's going to be skirts flying and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's not going to be a pretty sight.
Now, if you lose, do you promise to publish an apology?
Apology for
Do you
what?
promise to publish an apology in the Robot Wars magazine?
No.
Don't panic, Firestorm. I'll make him publish it. Get to that arena.
No way.
Well, you know what this means. So what are we waiting for?
Tell you, the Diotoir team have won the Best Sports Awards 3 times on Robot Wars. This is Dr. Zulu, caught on our CCTV camera in the pits, and this is Firestorm. He's about to wreck. He doesn't know. We're filming him. Dr. Zulu, good sport.
Our team. Bad news, you have been caught on the surveillance camera sabotaging Firestorm's robots. So we never knew. Yes, he's been actually on the camera. We've actually been watching. The War Council have now told me to give you an official warning.
You know what this is? This is because we're the best team here.
It's absolute rubbish. That
is
got on video doing it.
You want to see it?
The War Council have now instructed me to tell you that if there's any more of this, you will lose your sportsmanship award.
We're the nicest
This is your final warning.
From Clondalkin, Dublin, in Ireland, Diotoir.
The blemished Diotoir team. Not fast, 6 miles an hour, not potent at lifting arm, not secure fur line, not sane. The whole of the team.
Hi, I'm Kieran Byrne. I'm the armour. This is Pete Redmond, he's the captain. And Joe Gavin, the electrician. This is the robot Diotoir 2. We're here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And we're all out of gum.
From Durham, Firestorm 3.
The heavier machine here by 7 kilos, quicker by far, wedge shape with a flipping arm and a fiery temper, and they beat Diotoir in Series 3 of Robot Wars.
Hello, my name is Graham Bone. This is Alex Mordew, and the newest member of the team, Hazel Heslop. This is our robot Firestorm. We're back for another Wars, revamped, ready to go again, ready to do what we can, ready to win.
Roboteers, stand by.
Firestorm are girlies. Graham Bone and Alex Mordew are not happy. And Diotoir, Zulu, I've taken my pin-ups of you off my wall at home. And the house robots, the busy bruiser and arena cruiser Shunt, and with him Sergeant Bash with the lick of flame.
3, 2.
Diotoir moving slowly. Firestorm with the wedge, trying to get underneath. The bulldozer at the front of Diotoir. And that cruel banner needs to be ripped away by Firestorm. Backing on to Diotoir. Lost against them in round 3 of the heat in Series 3. And going about the same way, Diotoir immediately flipped over. One of the eyes gone. The boggle eyes have both come off of Diotoir. In comes the red bot. Is it all over there and then? Firestorm with the flipper of righted Diotoir. They want another bash. Diotoir, well, blinded, of course, by the flames. And it's all Firestorm and Diotoir on fire again. Well, where there is smoke, there must be fire, and there must be Diotoir. Every time they come back to Robot Wars, they catch fire. They are great fun, and it was all fun in the pits earlier, I can tell you, I'm sure it was. But Diotoir, Well, they taunted Firestorm, and Firestorm have come back to them and met fire with fire. And Diotoir counted out just before the last fur is flamed. Aye, what's going on there? Diotoir, a charcoal mess. A nude Diotoir, denuded of fur, and Firestorm of well and truly rubbed them in it. Splendid stuff by Graham and Alex and Hazel. They loved it.
Well, very explosive. There's been a lot of controversy going on. It looks like Diotoir got what they deserved. The winner's a Firestorm. Come on, guys. Come on. Well, look. We've caught you on hidden cameras, taken the wires out of Firestorm's robot.
No. We're always getting blamed on everything that happens. It's not our fault your mothers wanted daughters.
Hey, we'll leave it there. You got whipped now. Shares in this material must have gone through the roof. Do you feel vindicated at all?
Oh, completely. I mean, they've just got beaten by some girly boys.
That's right, they did, didn't they? And they had a go at you in the Robot Wars magazine, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, they were saying that we have our hair done, like, before we come on this programme. Just specially.
Well, look, we've stripped them of a sportsmanship award. They've won several, but we've stripped you of one. You deserve it. You got what you deserve. And look, up in flames, and nice people. Well, got a nice robot, a better robot than yours, very competitive. Let's just leave it there, shall we? You should be ashamed of yourself.
If we had tampered with their robot, we would have won. That's the proof.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one's going to run and run. Please, let's hear it for Firestorm!
Well, it looked as if all that pampering from Lynn, our makeup artist, did pay off after all. It was a hair-raising experience for Diotoir, wasn't it?
So that's one hatchet firmly buried, straight in the back of the loser. And talking of old rivalries, we've got a tank load in our armed forces face-off. We've seen the Navy and the RAF, so now, send in the Army!
We're the Army entry, and today we're going to rise above the RAF. We're going to sink the Navy, because the Army, we're the best.
No pressure, guys, but the entire British Army is counting on you. So, carry on, Corporal. But right now, I've heard there's a new boy in the building. Oh, aye. Julia, Extreme's no place for beginners, is it?
No, Craig, on Extreme, all newcomers have to earn the right to fight. And that means going up against one of the veterans from the wars. Before we meet the newcomers, let's meet the guys that are going to put them to the test. It's King B. Hello, team.
Hiya.
Now, this is going to be an interesting fight for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well,
tell me your history.
Well, they are an unknown quantity, but I have been following them. And I've been talking to Martin, who's the team captain, and I've always laughed at these robots, saying, oh, it's so complicated, you're taking 2 years to get that going, you'll never get that going, it's going to just fall over as soon as you go out there. And he has got it going, and now he's fighting. And it actually looks quite nasty. It's a little bit of a worry, really, because we're just the sort of robot he'd like to take on, a nice, low, flat one, then get his jaw around and crush it up.
OK. Good luck. This looks absolutely beautiful. Are you proud of yourselves?
Thank you very much. Yes, we are after 2 years. It's been a lot of hard work. It's a damn complicated machine.
People are talking about this jaw in the pits.
Yep.
What's so special about it?
We're the only hydraulic robot that has 2 actions. We've got 2 rams in there. We've got the hydraulic crusher, which has got 4 tons behind it, and we can also lift, we think, about 200 kilos in there.
Now, how's it going to feel smashing up your mate? Because we do know that.
We're going to smash up his robot. We'll do him later. So.
OK, well, I have to say, it looks really fantastic. This could be the first wildcard robot to beat one of the veterans. Who knows?
From Havant in Hampshire, King B Powerworks.
A 36-volt DC motor can drive 16 miles an hour out of the King. Love me tender, no chance with the rear saw and the lifting spike, which will make sure it's Heartbroke Hotel for Draven.
From Cranbrook in Kent, Draven.
So they think they can topple the King with the 4-ton hydraulic jaw and the raisable arm. 2 1200-watt engines, heavier and slower here, though.
Roboteers stand by.
And our house robot Sir Killalot with the deadly lance and crushing claw. And the irresistible force of Shunt. King B making the first move then towards Draven. Got to stay clear of that Draven beak. They turn, they face up. Draven comes in to try and crush down on King B Powerworks. Sprinting away, the more experienced roboteering team, the King B team away. They've got that saw you can see there on the left in lurid yellow, but I don't think it's working. The crow-like beak of Draven shines, gleams. Can it penetrate and crush in this wild card warrior battle? Taking on King B Powerworks side by side. No real damage caused or sustained. And I'll tell you, Draven had a chance there to close the beak on King B and they failed to do so. Should it go to the judges, they would have taken notice of that. Did I see the little circular saw spin? No, I don't think I did. My eyes deceived me. They're trying to get more revs. They're trying to get more control. Draven there now is in danger. King B underneath with the lifting spikes. Did something come off there and crumple back down onto the top of King B? They're going to try and move it onto the pit release button. There's the siren. There it blinks. Down goes the pit. And I think Draven is going to be pushed inexorably towards the pit. The Wildcard Warrior Challenge is about to end. And once again, it's the more experienced robot, King B Powerworks, that wins it.
See.
What do you think of that then?
Well, yeah.
Pardon?
Not a bad start.
Yeah.
Not a bad start.
It was the first fight.
What was
First
good
fight.
what was good about it?
It didn't catch fire.
It didn't catch fire.
It's done that before. So, yeah.
We nearly got hold of him. We nearly had him at the start.
He was
but,
pushing the switch the wrong way.
Do you think they've done enough to consider themselves part of the Robot Wars clan?
You're driving that thing well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit better.
Is that because it looks a bit like tornadoes? It's easy to manoeuvre. We've got a lot of razor copies.
You got something to fight over?
I've got something.
Come on in.
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. King B3! OK, chaps, at ease. Stand by your beds. Stand by your beds. It's our armed forces face-off. It should be one military mother of a battle. The question is, can you handle it? Alrighty then. It's time for a roll call.
Okay, this is the big fight that we've been building up to tonight, the Armed Forces face-off. I am really excited about this, and I'm on parade with our teams, the Army, the RAF, and the Navy. Now, are you guys as excited about this as I am?
Certainly are.
Is it the first time you fought with this robot?
It is. It's the first time the army have fought with any robot, yeah. So
Okay. Is it deadly?
it is very vicious, yeah.
Slow but hard.
Anyone in particular that you're going to be having a go at first?
Don't win in a tie, no.
No one?
No.
In a tie?
Yeah.
No one in a
You
tie?
can't fight in a tie.
So who would be wearing a tie then? The RAF?
Royal Air Force, yeah, we're going to show the army how it's done in a tie.
Is the rivalry between you three really quite real?
It's
quite intense?
genuine. We are looking to put them out of the arena.
Okay.
They're going to leave in a bin bag.
Let's see it. I'm actually probably more scared than any of these teams. Hello.
Hello.
So who are you going to be having a go at first then?
This pair.
Any particular reason?
It's the others, isn't it? Smash that one on the end.
If you lose, how humiliating will it be?
Excuse me, we don't lose. We're Team Megahertz, and we're going to hurt. We don't lose. Stand by, Army. Stand by, RAF. We're coming to hurt you.
I can't wait.
Well, they're all big blokes, so I'll be supporting everybody. But Jonathan, you're a safe distance away, mate. Who are you behind?
Well, my old dad was in the RAF, so I'm going to have to stick with Anvil's weaponry. The Navy and Megahertz, I think, will spin their way into Davy Jones' locker. And as for the Army with Rhino, too sluggish. But it's the armed forces, fearsome, fighting, ferocious.
this one's gonna go all the way, and then some. So first up, fighting for the RAF. Let's hear it. It's Anvil!
This robot pushed a 15-stone man standing on top of an anvil, hence the name. It has an enhanced drivetrain, is shock resistant, and the ramming spikes will spark like an anvil.
And it's the pride of the Navy, or at least they hope. Let's hear it for Megahertz!
A flat wedge with a self-righting mechanism, 3 steel static spikes for goring, and up to 8 miles an hour, the Navy boys won't be boring.
And last onto the battlefield, and representing the army, we hope you'll tank it for the memory. It's Rhino.
This is based on a bomb disposal robot used by the Ministry of Defence. It's slow, but deliberate, and will attempt to shovel the others over.
Roboteers, stand by.
First time we've had the armed forces on the show. Army and RAF and Royal Navy. And the house robots. Shunt with the pushing power and the diamond-edged axe. And Dead Metal with the claws, the pincers, scorpion venom.
3, 2.
And so they break and maneuver around the arena floor, and immediately Rhino has released the pit button. Dead Metal's right on the edge there. The army tank across the arena floor, only up to 4 miles an hour. Very deliberate, as we were saying. That's Anvil from RAF Kinloss with its low profile. Inverted can run either way up. And it's a war game with a difference here. There goes the tank. Just about over everything there. So much the bigger looking machine, isn't it, Ryan? 95 kilos, but Anvil actually is the heavier in there. There's Dead Metal coming down on Mega Hurt, the Royal Navy machine. And certainly banged and bashed by the house robots for getting away. Anvil, the shape of a stealth bomber, very flat and low. There you can see the 3 spikes, the static spikes, and the Rhino machine pushing Anvil and Megahertz on there to the angle grinder on the side of the arena wall. So it is brute power at the moment from the Army foot sloggers against the Navy boys and the flyers. Anvil there, and the tank. Shredder's come off there, you can see. It's come away. And now they're in problems. They have problems. Rhino, can they run on those 2 wheels now? I think they can. Anvil very, very low. Only 14 centimetres off the arena floor. Rhino failing to track properly, in trouble, that's for sure. Oh, look at Megahertz, somebody picked him and he backed into the pit. The Royal Navy boys. Well, do boats go in reverse? I don't think they do. That's probably why they weren't used to it. They're in real problems now. They've gone. Army 1, Navy 0. They've been sunk. They are in Davy Jones' locker. And the Army boys will be in the trench as well. I think. Here they go. Anvil with a push. Here comes Dead Metal. Anvil have gone in as well. They're all in there. Oh, Forces boys, that was the pit.
Well, all of our armed forces robots have ended up in the pits. We're going to have to go to the judges. They've been looking at style, control, damage and aggression. While they're making their minds up, let's review the highlights.
We're going to need a field marshal or 2 to work this one out. So, Rhino on top, quite literally. Megahertz taking damage from Dead Metal. Then off came the tank tread. In went Megahertz. They've gone, they're out of it. But what happened here at the end? Both of them went in together.
And they've gone for the RAF and Anvil! Well, guys, If I was going to go on style, I would have definitely just gone for you know, because at least your robot looked like it came from the army, didn't it?
Yes, and it walks all over them, doesn't it?
I tell you why, it's a fantastic robot. I love the way it just drove over the top of them all.
Absolutely, yeah.
But like the tracks, man, the tracks.
Well, yeah, if we had the weight for it, we would have protected the tracks, but we were right up against the 100-kilogram weight limit, so we couldn't protect them.
How come the robot's so heavy? Because it's not that big.
It's originally a bomb disposal robot, and it's got a very thick steel chassis.
Wow. It's a bomb disposal robot.
Yeah, designed to be blown up.
And it was, unfortunately, by the RAF.
Absolutely. Really good. Really well done.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was immense.
Are the big Robot Wars fans in the army then, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, bigger than you think.
So when you get back, you're going to get loads of stick off your mates for losing to the RAF, aren't you?
At least we didn't lose to the Navy, though.
Thank God for that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Rhino! Yeah, tell me about the Zanio robot, because it looks like it's got nothing to do with the RAF. I mean,
It just evolved from what we had available in the workshop. The steel shape came out the way it did. Many midnight hours were burnt, and that's the way it turns out at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Many midnight hours. How many hours did it take to build? How many months? How many years?
18 months all in, really.
18 months. There's a lot of technical pods in the RAF, aren't there? I mean, so I can imagine, do you have a lot of help building this, or was it just you three?
Well, it's us three, and we've got a technical expert, Corporal
Tim Woodburn, who unfortunately can't make it. He's on a course at the moment, but his Robot 1, he did all the electrics. Well done, Tim.
All right, well done, Corporal Woodburn, was it?
Yeah.
Well done, Corporal Woodburn, and well done to Anvil! Of all of our armed forces, one must reign supreme, and we found out that it's the RAF on Robot Wars Extreme. Bye-bye. Well done, guys. Time on Robot Wars Extreme, the big showmen, Sir Chromalot and Plunderbird, are in the building together.